Hey folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave Wildheart and welcome to the place where we check out live musical performances. And this week we're having a look at something from Justin Townes Earle. It's a song called Movin On live on KEXP, which I believe is a radio station somewhere in America. Look, Justin Townes Earle, obviously a pretty tragic sounding life, at least in parts, but he's a name that's come up quite a few times on here in the comments, and people keep telling me I should check him out. So, you know, it's long overdue. So we're going to give it a listen. I did not realize he was the son of Steve Earle. But, I mean, it makes sense because his name is Earle and his middle name is Townes, obviously named after Townes. Personal life and death. He began using illicit drugs at the age of 12, continued for many years. He went into rehab clinics 9 times, moved to New York in 2014. Oh, he's got a kid. And he died on 20th of August 2020 in Nashville, Tennessee at the age of 38 from an accidental overdose of fentanyl-laced cocaine. So yeah, pretty tragic end. Clearly, it's someone who's struggled with addiction for most of his life, at least since he was 12, which is wild. So yeah, I mean, I don't know his music at all. American singer, songwriter, musician. He appears to be playing an acoustic guitar in this photo. I don't even know what he's playing in this. I have no idea. Artist of the Year, Americana Music Award. Like clearly a force in the Americana and country scene. At least back in the mid 2010s. Those kind of days, those heady days back then when we were young. Let's give it a listen to anyway.
Well, thank you, folks.
Seattle.
I'm gonna do this here last song. This is the last song on the record, and like I said, the last thing I did, I don't know if my parents have heard this record yet, but I'm sure they're gonna call.
Why is that?
Well, I woke up wondering where I was at, just like I always do. Well, I ate up ahead, laid out like a lazy bitch on a Sunday afternoon.
Lazy bitch.
Well, we're 40 miles from Cleveland, ain't stopping, ain't even passing through. Well, tonight we'll stop in Pittsburgh, boys, but Philly's where we're going to, baby.
He's got the same songwriting style as his dad, I guess, writing about all these places and towns and then on his journey he's going. Very cool. I like that he used the word lazy bitch. I'm pretty sure he's actually talking about a dog, right? Laid out like a lazy bitch on a Sunday afternoon. And also this guitar style, this playing style, this I mean, it's just him up there on stage. Fair play to the guy, man. This is quite a...
This is where we're going to, baby. Well, I talked to my mom today, and she seems like she's doing fine now. Tell her I've been getting sick again. We both pretend we don't know why, babe. She says one more drop of rain, she swears we'll all be drowned alive. Then she asks me how my father's been, and we both pretend we don't know why.
Cool.
I got a friend upstate, and he's got a place where I can get away from it all. But I don't know if I can take it, 'cause I just can't stand myself alone. Well, now 30 years of running has left me standing with my back to the call. And it's left me most days wondering if I've ever really learned to think at all, babe.
Man, it's quite a sad song, right? First off, he's woke up, he doesn't know where he is, presumably because of the alcohol or drug-induced state he's ended up in. He's talking to his mum. He's been getting sick again, and I guess the getting sick again is the addiction being on drugs or whatever. And he says, we both pretend we don't know why. Yeah, it's just easier you don't talk about it. That's clearly what he's insinuating there. And then there's a thing about how she asked him how her father's been. Presumably they're split up, and we both pretend we don't know why. You just don't talk about these things, right? You don't talk about your emotions, your addictions. You don't talk about the divorce or whatever. I'm just kind of guessing here. 30 years of running left me standing with my back to the cold. Oh, and this line here. I don't know if I can take it, boys. I just can't stand myself alone. This is a guy who is clearly struggling, but had what an ability to write really interesting lyrics. Like deep, dark, kind of sad, but like there's an upbeat kind of quality to the song. Yeah, the guitar playing is quite an upbeat sound. It's kind of that melancholic kind of thing, all right? Bittersweet. We talk about these words all the time.
If I've ever really learned to think at all, babe. But I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to move on, babe. I'm trying to move on, baby. I'm trying to move on. Maybe I should go back and take it back to the night where it all began, babe. Maybe I could trace my life back to the night when my folks first met. Maybe I could find the moment that my father broke my mother's heart in half. I could go back to New York City, I guess, and just learn to live with it. But I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to move on, babe. I'm trying to move on, baby. I'm trying to move on.
What a way to finish.
Thank you so much, folks. Thank you, KEXP. Thank you. See you soon.
What a way to finish a song. He really like played that last little couple of runs around the chords so quietly and just petered out. Like, Look, knowing what we know about his life after this and how he passed away, it makes this one even more hard to cope with, even more of a sad song, no? Because he's quite clearly trying to move on. He's written a whole song about how bad it's been, his addiction and life and all this kind of thing. But he's trying to move on. He's trying to get better. He's trying to get healthy. He's trying to quit the drugs, the alcohol, whatever. And obviously, it doesn't end up as a happy ending in his life, which is a damn shame because, well, first off, he's got a family he's left behind, a kid, a wife, and what a talent he seems to have been. Yeah, I've only watched one video of him. I've only heard one song by him, but his songwriting is incredible. Like, this is such a beautifully written song, and it's like a very long build up to the moving on kind of refrain. and where he's kind of telling us about the story, how he got there and how he got to his state of addiction. But he's trying to move on, man. It's dark. It's real dark. Yeah, I mean, but as a songwriting talent, yeah, we want to talk about these things as well on the channel. He is extremely good. We seem to have watched quite. Every time we watch an artist, they seem to be at the top of their game, whether it's songwriting or guitar playing. And look, the guitar playing in this it's like 3 chords, right? G, C, D, or something like that. That's not what we're here for in this one. We're here for the storytelling, and we're here for the emotion, and yeah, for clearly a guy who was struggling but trying to move on. Look, folks, let me know what else we should be checking out by Mr. Justin Townes Earle. I would be very happy to listen to more from him. Just drop it in the comments, and we'll get to it.